Alright, we're back. I'm gonna pick up some more konkaka. Get some more konkaka going here. It's not a whole bunch, but I'll probably level this out here. See, I got damaged that time. I didn't before. But at least with this, I can start putting some factory. This would be like the factory floor of my main factory with all this iron around. This will be a good spot to start making plates and bronze and all that good fun stuff. I'm one off. I'm just gonna steal it from here. And I misplaced it. Another game that's kind of like Satisfactory, and I know it's not like Satisfactory, but it's kind of like Satisfactory in the fact that it's a survival world that you can build bases in, and well, there's no automation in it, but Ark was another game I wanted to bring to you guys. Maybe that will probably be a game I do in the future when my friends are I don't want to say more prevalent, because that's not the right word, but when I actually can, you know, handle Ark with my computer and I can get them together. I know personally that one of my friends would totally be down to play it if I actually did get everything set up to work. I don't know how many other ones of my friends would actually be down to play it if I got it all set up and working, but you know, that's just something we would have to find out later on. This takes, yeah, this is all nuts. Might as well just make all this into rods and then turn the rods I have into screws and the screws into reinforced plates and so on and so forth. Yeah, actually, hang on. Not actually. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm fine. Because I can just grab copper out of the constructor. Because I know the copper that's going into the constructor is probably being overtaxed. One constructor usually is not good enough for one Mark 1 mine. Usually one Mark 1 mine can handle 2 forges and 2 constructors. Right? Yes, no, maybe so, I don't know. Something like that. I used to, back in the day, be all savvy with the numbers, but like I say, nowadays I'm just more or less playing for fun. Look at that, it didn't even cause a pause in it. Now, right now it is pumping out the rocks. Like the conveyor belt is taking the rocks as fast as the the miner can bring it out, but yeah, it's not even going to cause an issue in production. And then I can craft some of this up by hand. Oh yeah, I wanted to turn some of this into screws as well. Get up to 500 screws and then make the concrete. And then get the obstacle clearing, you know, underway. And then start working on the simulators so that I can just have it make me more reinforced plates slowly over time. And then slowly become more slowing and with the slow. I felt like I made the last 500 a little bit quicker than this, but Excuse me. Then again, I had things to talk about before, so I don't know. What should we talk about today? I've kind of exhausted my reservoir of things to complain about and rant and talk about. Because, well, at least in this session, not in this episode, but in this session, we've covered my weird Satisfactory file start. Maybe I did get that far. I don't know. I don't have, like I said before, I don't have the videos anymore, so I can't tell just how far in I got, because I don't know what happened to the videos. Maybe I was lagging in OBS, and so I used, Xbox like I did before. And maybe they're sitting somewhere in my Xbox video recordings. I don't know. I just threw them all into a file. I moved on with my life because I wanted to get recording sometime today. But we did that. Complained about OBS a little bit. It's not even OBS complaining. It's complaining about my own computer's inability to run OBS, I guess, would be the more correct way of saying my woes. Like this. Then what? It was Xbox, Halo, Battlefield 5, and then my past, and my future, and what I'm gonna have to do.
To aid in biofuel production,
Man, it's just a lot of shit.
Consists primarily of wood. Additionally, R&D inflated your pocket dimension.
But I was talking about splitters earlier. Now I'm thinking splitters would be nice. I'd probably have to get splitters at some point in time. But I know I could probably crank this out really quick, and then I would have an assimilator, and I could start putting down. I guess I don't really need simulators quite yet. We'll do the splitters in the field research. We'll just finish out this tech tree here, which means I need the wire. Is there any backed up? Probably not. Yeah. This is when I can just come in here though. Wait a second, steal it, and then look at that. Perfectly fine. Oh, I need more plates. I guess it hasn't come back in yet. Crank out some wires. I'm gonna need more copper anyways, but I'll just go back after creating this wire, steel, whatever copper it's made. I'd probably would need like what 50 copper ingots, which more than likely will be there when I get done crafting this and over there. I can also waste some time by making another 500 set of screws because I'll need those sooner or later. But man, it's just sad, I don't know. I'm sad, my life's sad. Hopefully my future can be a little bit brighter. That's why I'm like trying, like I'm gonna have, like right now, like I said before, I'm really slacking on what I should be doing. Is there 50 in here? It's more than 50 in there. Perfect. But I need to get a job so that I can start making some income, so I can take a few classes, so that I can get my financial aid back. And then when I have my financial aid, because I'm still living at home, I wasn't living at home. It's not like I was living at home forever. I was out in the world on my own till COVID hit, and lost me well, it didn't lose me my first job, but since COVID hit, I was put on a retainer at my job, for the longest, and I just couldn't make my rent with what I had saved up, so I had to get another job. And then I did lose that job to COVID, so technically I've lost 2 jobs to COVID, but kinda not really. There we go. Logistics.
Milestone reached. Conveyor belts can now merge, split, and lift to increase the complexity
Oh, I
and
need the screws
efficiency
now.
of your factory. We encourage you to consider more verticality when it comes to factory logistics to streamline short-range transportation. The productivity display will help you measure and improve the productivity of individual buildings to aid with optimization.
Okay, Ada. I'll make sure to do that. But, yeah. Once then I'm on financial aid, I'll probably still be at home. Who knows? You know, I might try and work and take classes and do YouTube and just be really busy and oriented in something. And then at that point, I can then you know, hopefully I'll have a better computer, better situation, better life situation. Unfortunately, I'm gonna need a lot of copper here. Like, I don't think I still have 100 from before. You know, I'll need a little 70 something more wire after this. But ultimately, the hope is that I start working my way towards being an electrician, because they don't work ridiculous hours, they work normal hours, and they make good money, and they have all the benefits and benefits that I need, like health insurance, you know, and stuff like that. Dental, maybe, even if I'm lucky, vision. I would assume a vision, like you wouldn't want an electrician with bad eyesight to be poking around electrical outlets and stuff like that. You know, hey, is this the hole that has power in it? No, I could totally see on the calibrator that there was no power left in this socket. Okay, I'm going to stick my finger. Now that would be a fun time. Sure. So, hopefully eyes, because, you know, my life of playing video games has not been good for my eyes, but who wants good eyeballs? I mean, come on, you can get contacts if you don't like glasses. Glasses are a, I'm trying to think of the right word. It's not like exotic, but like, not everybody has glasses. It's like what I'm trying to get at. A unique, I guess. I feel like a lot of people have glasses, but then again, it's like, I think a lot more people don't have glasses. So I don't know. Come on, pod, get back here already. I'm ready for the next shipment. Come on. But, oh look, weird plant, hot air balloons. That's nice. It's real nice. Just stare up at the sky. I heard it. It's coming back. There it is. It's coming in. Did you know you can actually ride this thing? If you have friends and you get on top of this, and then they turn in a thing, you can just ride it all the way up into the sky for the most part. Alright, well now that you're back, go away again. Bring me back my good stuff. I'll throw them.
Milestone reached. The molecular analysis machine, referred to as the MAM, will allow R&D to provide new technologies, items, and buildings based on samples collected in the field. To ensure a greater chance of success during exploration, an upgraded tool belt has been provided, as well as an object scanner and beacons. Note, the object scanner requires calibration via the MAM to enable detection of specific objects.
She's just so bossy, she won't let me talk. Well, hopefully this is enough copper to get me... How much do I need for the ma'am? Yeah, that should be enough. Nice. That was a good jump on my part. I think I also need some advanced plates as well. I think I'm going to need 4, if memory serves, because I really didn't get a good look at it. But yeah, hopefully in the future, you know, I can really get my life going, because at some point in time I probably should make video games. I've had ideas for it before in the past, and I've written them down, so I could probably make them at some point in time. Make some extra money. That would be cool, you know, to make your own video games. Alright, ma'am, get your butt out here. Let's put you a little bit over here. Yeah, sure, that works. What do I want? I need a power slug for the power slugs. Alright, I'll just grab a whole bunch of my stuff here. Like a power slug. Said it would only take like 3 seconds, so. Take all this, we'll see what I can do.
New recipe unlocked.
Won't touch the nutrition yet because I need it.
New research available in the NAM. New resource added to the resource scanner.
Yeah, that's it for now. Put all this shit back. I can only overclock some things, so that's nice. I can do some overclockage. But I guess while I do Satisfactory, I need to go back to some of the other games that I've been uploading in the past and just keep uploading those as much as humanly possible. Like they are billions. Unfortunately, Alien Marauder ran out of their beta. I think they've released fully on Steam, so you know I could. I don't know. Again, it's like I have to find games that I can run and record for YouTube out of the games I have. I have like a decent amount of games, but ones that I can record for YouTube, not so much. And then on top of that, you know, I have to continually do that. That's why I wanted to do Satisfactory, because I was thinking, well, that's a game I can get to the end of fairly easily. I've done it before, I can do it again. It's pretty fun and entertaining for the most part to continuously do this stuff. And so, you know, I do it. Actually, I don't want to eat those. I'm going to eat these. Actually, I have another hand slot too. That bowl. And I don't need this extra. Alright, let's take some concrete. Let's get some more pipes. Well, let's get all that iron going down there. Yeah, 200 pipes-ish should be enough. I'll take like almost all of the plates that I have. That reminds me I need require. Give me this. Yeah. 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 Copper again. That way I have everything for down here. I can finally pick this thing up and move it. Should I have it right? Here, 9. Good old mine key. Actually, I should put down this one first, since it's bigger. And then 9 this one up. Are these aligned? Yeah, close enough. Who cares? Alright, so now I can make the chainsaw. Could always make the chainsaw. I think I'll make it here in a second. Don't really need to make it yet, but I can make a few of these. I know there is 6. So I need to make 6 of them. There's 6 nodes. Technically 7 for that limestone one, but it's already being moved out, so we don't need to do that. Okay, it only shows it there. I made 1 too many. I've made 9. That's quite a few. I guess I won't get rid of it. Where's that? There we go. Just make a little personal box here. Okay, did not mean to do that. There we go. We'll make the wire, and then we'll get to setting up some of these mines so that they're good to go. And then once I'm making a bunch of screws, then I'll be more, because I at least want to get one chain set up so that I'm making all the things I want to make. I'll probably start out with the 2 iron nodes across the way, and I'll get those set up for screws, and then I'll just get the other ones making equal parts, 2 and 2. I'll get these making 2 and 2 plates and rods, but these guys here, they'll be set up for screws. I'll make them into screws. Just optimize them for screwing. It's also another kind of fun part to Satisfactory is it's kind of math oriented, right? It's not like super math oriented where it's like you're having to crunch big numbers, but there's still just enough math to make it fun. Okay, so on here, let's see here. Let's see. I don't know how I want to set up my bars. We'll go to 9. How about that? We'll just work our way backwards. Awkwardly. 1, 2, 3. And then I always put this on 0, 9. Sometimes you need to put down a power pole, and you can't just draw a line, power line to it. Most of the time you can, but sometimes you can. We'll put these also on 7. Okay, never mind, 8. And then 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. That's all I need. Alright. See, like right here it's like overlapping or clipping. But technically right there is fine, so I don't know. It's weird. It only has an issue right here. It doesn't have an issue anywhere else. So, okay, yeah, sure, this can be like that, and then this one will be facing this way. Get 9 key here, put it right on the corner. We'll get it all set up and then we'll connect it to power so that it's all working. Okay, so if I remember correctly, it's a merger. We're going to swap those real quick. Logistics. So this will be 6 and this will be 5. I use splitters more often than actual mergers. So. Fantastic. You'll just have to be even with it then. Yeah, I don't mind this hanging off the edge. Somebody else will, but nah. Me, not so much. No, we'll do a test. We'll do a test. You know what? That's what Satisfactory is all about, figuring out shit. So, let's see, we'll get the first one lined up here. Bada bing. The third. Alright, cool. I mean, yeah, sure, I could probably watch somebody. Why is it doing this? Agitating. Okay. So those are all set up that way. Because I'm probably just going to do this over there, you know, and all 3 of these would make like plates or something like that, and then I'll have another one having all 3 make something else. But since these are going to make screws, which I need real quick, a crafting bench. This is just an easy way to look at it. Alright, so so you just need rods for screws. Alright, I need that back. But you see now why I need screws all the time? Because I don't mind making... I don't want to let me free. I don't mind making these advanced plates by myself, but eventually it'll get annoying. Actually, I should start out with the middle one first. This might cause me to have to move that too. I wanted to start out with the other one first. Not going to be enough room. Yeah, that'll be enough room. Rods, and some more rods, and then we get this one up. But you see there's like a slight bend in them, so you couldn't actually get these close enough to where they could be perfectly in line. That'll be something I have to remember for the next one, just to perfectly center these guys, because, yeah. Alright, so I'm pretty sure... Here's where I gotta get up on top of here. So I can hook them all up. Okay, so right now I have these 2 set up here, so might as well just... Ugh, how am I gonna do this? Okay. Not bad. Also, I'm gonna have to figure out how I want to set up my power, but for right now we're just gonna we'll just do a little bit of this. And even though it won't be very visually pleasing, we'll just strap it across the top here. Of the front of the base, I guess. There we go, that's kind of obvious for me to find it later on. I think all this will work, so now to poop out the rods, and I just need to set up more constructors right in front of it. 3 more constructors to make all of the rods into screws, and then at that point, so I'm just going to go until I got 6 plates, but then at this point I'll have automated screws, cables, wires, concrete, plates, and rods. And I think this is how this will work, but I'll just have to check, you know. Another good thing about Satisfactory is you don't really have to do the math. Obviously you can do the math up front and then you'll just know. Let's wait for one more. But you don't necessarily have to. You can always just kind of add on or subtract buildings. So like if this one Mark 1 miner can't handle all 3 furnaces, you know, if it's not able to produce enough ore to fund all 3 of these, hang on. Man, you want to take a drink and then you just keep talking and then there's no time for the drink. But so if there we go, just butt them up next to each other. That's not button up. There we go. That's more like what I'm talking about. But you know, say that this doesn't work out, you know, then I can just subtract out a row of constructors, you know, and furnace. You know, it's like, say 3 is not an, you know, this can't handle 3, so I just get rid of this row, and then now I have it more or less optimized, you know. And if it does get backed up, then I add a row. You know, you don't necessarily have to, you know, just do math all the time. But like I was saying earlier, obviously it helps to have the math because, you know, it will tell you stuff. You know, it's 1 rod, 10 per minute. I guess it can take in 10 per minute, and then it'll produce 40 a minute because it's getting 1 rod. 1 rod makes 4 screws a minute. So you can take that information and then you can add it in for, you know, optimizing stuff. But let's hook it up. Let's hook it up to the power. See if I need to put down more power, less power. Who knows? Let's check out the power too. Oh man, just enough, not bad, not bad. But this will then, you know, produce screws that I can use to make more constructors, which I can then make to make more screws, I guess, to make more constructors. Oh, and these aren't powered too. That's another thing. Okay, so we gotta do another 9 here. And I'm just usually I don't do that. Usually I try and make it, you know, look a little bit better, but realistically just having this like little wall of towers will be fine. You know, obviously I can't walk past it, but you know, I don't think there's really going to be a time where I need to walk through there. And if I do, I just get rid of the middle one, rehook up everything rehook everything up over here on there, and then I have a little wall to pass through. But you know, right now it's not really blocking off anything. But let's see here. Let's see. All right, it's definitely not really optimized. I'm a little over top of it here. Also the nodes. See, this is an impure. This is probably not the best one. If this was like a normal, it probably would be handling this a little bit better. So in the meantime, what I can do, I'll put a merger here, because I am gonna call it here soon. Don't you worry your potato. It will be called soon enough. Just do a little bit of that, because this is also another impure. So for right now, until I get this also set up, the impure probably can handle two smelters at a time, and the normals probably can handle 3, and the pures can probably handle 4. So that would be my guess at it. But right here, this extra impure node can, surplus it, and then at least I have a bunch of screws being made. But yeah, so this is me getting screws, or screwed, I guess, if you want to say it that way. But yeah, other than that, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. We've made a technical advancement, actually. While I give the outro, I'm just going to add down some of these because we need a place for these screws to go, so that I'm not messing things up. Oh, look at those beautiful screws. And actually, I don't know, maybe. Okay, so just now the other iron is getting into the system, so technically this does work on an impure node. It's just these smelteries aren't particularly efficient, but it was producing enough iron, or yeah, it was producing enough iron ingots for these 3 constructors to get a little bit of a backlog. Probably wasn't super fast and was at 1 for 1 for a while, but it does take 4 seconds to make 1 iron, whereas this, it takes 2 seconds to make 1 iron. So now with that other impure node going on, these will start to be backed up. That one's kind of getting backed up, and that one's kind of getting backed up. So it's not quite efficient yet for the smelters, but for the constructors, it's plenty efficient. The rods are kind of getting backed up / staying neutral, I guess. At least here the iron is getting backed up in these constructors, so there shouldn't ever really be an issue with making screws. And now I'm making tons and tons and tons and tons. But yep. So like I said before, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day.